cage for the car trailer. So I've designed it that I can put a post in there and down the bottom down there, drill a hole in here so it slides out, and I'm going to weld it down a bit. Goes down and slides in down the bottom, put a bolt in down there, so I can make this go out 3 meters wide, bolt the side to that when it comes out, so it's 3 meters wide, so I can put a car in there. So the roof things over there, I made one, they'll say like some more pennies to build the second one. I'm building it in 2 halves because it'd be too heavy for me to slide it up there by myself. So I've designed it that I can slide one up there, which is 2 meters by 3 meters. Slide up there, clip them together, and then I'll drill a hole through, and I'll put bolts through here. I'll drill holes through this and put bolts in to hold it down. So, and then it'll be a carport, because I rent, so you can't have nothing fixed. And then I can slide it back to how it's meant to be, and put the side back there, and it can go back onto the car trailer what's right there, 2 meters wide. Use it as a cage for the car trailer, plus I can use it as a carport as well. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what I designed it for, is to use it as a carport as well. And that's why I put the mesh on the inside, is say if you wanted to, when you're in a fixed place, I can buy more iron, and I can screw iron on the outside. See, I left it flat on the outside, so I can screw iron on the outside if I need to. That's why I put this extra bracing in here as well, so I can screw iron top, bottom, and do a row in the middle so it doesn't flex too much. So it's designed that you can put iron on it as well. Do that. I got enough sheets here to do it. So that'll be the second one. So I cut that one into 4 pieces. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, but that one's long enough. I just got to cut it to 3 meter length, that one. So now I just got to make these 3 out of them to make them exactly 3 meters. Like that. So that'll be all done. And it'll look similar to what this one here does. So that's what it's going to look like. So it's 2 meters from there to there, and it's 3 meters from there to there. And that's going to be the roof. And I'll probably put a spacer in on probably that end underneath when it goes on the cage. Put a spacer in underneath when the bolts go through. I put some washers or something as a spacer, or a couple of nuts as a spacer in between. So it has a little bit of fall. It'll be like 10 mil fall, maybe, depending on how big of the nut I want to use. Might use a 20 mil nut, so it's a 20 mil fall to one side, like that, so that the water can run off to the one side. And if I want to, I could mount a gutter if I wanted to. Not really, but I can collect the water. And I've got to buy the steel to make that one up. Another 2 lengths for 25 by 25 bucks, 2 mil thick. They're only 6.5 meters long. If they were 8 meters long, it would have been a different story, but they're only 6.5. So, not quite long enough to do what I want. They're $23 or something for each length, so it's not too bad. It's like 46 something bucks or something. And a tubeless plastic, I use tubeless plastic, which is $17. And $32 for the screws, for a box of 100 screws. I use pretty well most of them just doing this one. So, all good. It all comes together, and hopefully it doesn't blow away on me. That's my plan, is to do 2, clip them together. I just gotta make sure I make that one that it clips, because you got a big side and you got a little side, so it clips together. Just gotta make sure that's done. I think I buggered up this there, by it looks. Yeah, I did. See, that's a big one. That's a small, and that's a big, and that's a small. But anyways, that's alright. As long as it matches with that one to clip together onto this one, it should be fine. It's just gotta match. So when I build that one, it's just gotta match with that to clip together. That's all. I made them all line up and clip together, but I forgot about that. Whoops. Anyway, that's just how it goes. Jeez, it's cold out here now. Anyways, I'm building the carport onto my cage. That was my original plan. If you go back of all my videos when I built the cage, is designed to build a cage 2 meters high so you can drive a car in there. So it's 2 meters high. So you can drive like your SUV in there. If I put bricks on, like the Nissan Patrol, it's exactly 2 meters high. So if I put it on bricks or, you know, put it on stilts a little bit, the cage, the Nissan Patrol would just fit in there. It'll just fit, just. But yeah, if you got it sitting up on some bricks or something, it'll be high enough to put a Nissan Patrol in there, and 3 meters is wide enough, because that carport there is under 3 meters. It's only like 270 or something, that carport wide. So this is 3 meters wide. So a bit of room to drive in and get myself in and out of the car without half killing myself or scratching the door on the steel. Yeah, that's my plan. Because I've got a few cars in the yard. But yeah, the Valiant will probably stay in there, and I'll have the SUV going to the cage or something, or whatever. Then I was looking at my container here. I could square my container up and put some stilts on the side of it up higher, and build another 2 more of these and go from the side, because that's 2 meters high as well, but I can have some stilts that go up a little bit higher, so you have a bit of a fall onto the cage. So I can have another carport, so we 2 carports on my shed, alright, together. Alright, so yeah, if I get some more corrugated iron, because these here would be, because this is 3 meters, 3 meters square, this thing. So if I got 3 pieces of iron up there, so we've got another 3 pieces of corrugated iron, what's 3 meters long. I'll go close to doing another carport off of that one. Yeah. So then the Land Cruiser can go in there, because I'll have it high enough that, because the rack on top of the roof of the Land Cruiser there, it's a bit high. But yeah, if I make stilts go up on there, comes down onto the cage, and then this roof will be on there, and then I'll have the Land Cruiser in there and probably my white Nissan in there maybe. So yeah, so I have my shed. I've got to buy more steel to do proper rack work in there, to stack things in there a bit better. That's all coming slowly. Everything's all getting organised. So organising things that the cars are all going to be under shelter. So yeah, if we get a hailstorm or something, I've got a bit of shelter to stick my cars under. They're only going to be 4 meters long, but it's still better than nothing. You know, the Nissan Patrol's 6 meters long, but it's still better than nothing. What are we going? We just do a rough estimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 is to the back of the back wheel, so it should be sticking out a little, but yeah, I'm not too worried. At least it'll be under a bit of shade. There's no shade around here, and I've noticed that my cars are deteriorating, and I've got to keep buying stuff to keep them going and keep putting paint on the roof of the Nissan Patrol. And I had to replace the tail lights and the indicator lenses and stuff on that one because they fade until the old Land Cruiser has been in the sun a bit. She's fading the indicator lenses and they're cracked and that, so that's why I'm planning on doing a bit of a carport idea. I'll probably square up my shed and then I'll have carports set up idea here. So I have shed, carport organised. I was thinking about doing it up the back and move my ramps to here. Move the container up there, but I like my container in the shade and I get the afternoon sun is annoying on this wall, so that's why I was thinking about doing it here so it's in the shade more. Right, and then probably put sheets of iron on that that are 2 metres tall, which I might have enough of 2 metres. I'm not sure. There is corrugated iron up the back there. I've got to see what I've got. See if I've got enough to do sheet one side of the cage, which will keep the westerly sun off that side, which will keep the sun off of everything, which would be good. That's my plan. Work in progress of it all. Yeah, got to keep mobile because I can't afford to buy my own place, and no one even wants to give me a loan to even buy a house, even though I can do the repayments. But now the houses are getting to the point where I cannot afford to even do the repayments because they're too overpriced for what they are. But anyway, that's my plan, is to sort this out and keep my cars sort of undercover a bit. Alright, take it easy, have a good one.